I've just shown you how to resize and save this image. Now, assuming you wanted to add some graphics to this image, like a logo perhaps and some text, I'm going to show you a kind of a mixed technique of using Illustrator and Photoshop. Normally I would probably take an image and just import it into Illustrator and add the text there just to kind of maintain typographic integrity, but I'm going to do a bit of a cheat here in Photoshop. So I've got a logo that I want to add from Illustrator. I'm simply going to copy and paste it into this file here as a smart object. Now, a smart object means that it scales perfectly without losing any resolution. So I'm going to pop this down here. Might make it a bit smaller, like so. I'm just going to zoom up the picture, but I'm going to just press Command and plus so we can see a bit bigger, maybe a bit bigger again. And I'm just going to move this to roughly about here. I'm quite happy with that. Move that around. And I'm actually going to add some text just as a point of difference here in Photoshop. It's actually defaulted to a typeface I want to use, which is called Inter for this particular project. And I'm going to call it Running Reframed. I want it in white, that's pretty good. Just to make it a bit more interesting, a bit more computer graphic-y, I suppose, a bit more appy. I'm just going to add a couple of lines there. Make sure it looks like a web address, I suppose. And I might just make it a little bit bigger, like so. Whoops, probably a bit too big. Try 18. No, still too big. Maybe 12 was about right. Just align that with that, like so. Let's have a quick look. I'm going to zoom out, have a look at it. Tempted to make it a little bit bigger, but that looks pretty much okay. So I'm fairly happy with that. Now the critical thing here is that I'm going to save this as a slightly different file format. If you remember from the previous video, I said that I wanted that graphics like this should be saved as webp. And at the moment, it won't let me. That's because there are layers here. So I can save it as a Photoshop file, but you can't save it directly as a webp unless you save it as a copy. And in which case, I'm going to change this to webp. And I'm going to change the title slightly to 002 as a webp format. Webp formats are great because they're very super efficient in terms of saving the images, but they also keep the integrity of the text color and the text shape. And if an image has transparency, it also retains that too. So I'm going to press save. It's going to be lossless. And there we go. So I've now saved a second media kit image with text on here as a webp format image.